recently had an opportunity to collaborate with an HR leader with a startup. And I wanted to just share kind of a quick story about how the opportunity came to be and kind of the benefit of being an outside consultant and facilitator and working with an internal leader. So the head of HR reached out to me. She had a vision and really strong ideas for how to build out a full day working group meeting with team members from across all divisions. And they were working on an initiative for the year to clarify career advancement and to improve employee engagement within the organization. So again, she had the vision, she had really strong ideas. What she didn't have was the capacity or the bandwidth to really put together a full day that she was going to feel satisfied with and that she knew was going to lead to positive outcome. And so through a mutual friend, we got connected and we came up with a plan to collaborate. So she brought the institutional knowledge, the understanding of the culture and the people that would be at the meeting and the challenges that they were facing. And I was able to bring session structure, ideas for the agenda, for discussions and for activities, facilitation strategy, and really an outcome focused planning mindset. And so we worked together and had kind of a shared vision that the goal was not just to have a meeting and throw a bunch of ideas around the room, but the goal was to create alignment amongst the 6 or 7 leaders that were in the room, to create ownership and then an actionable next step so that the ideas from the working group would truly become actionable plans, projects, and there would be implementation. So the actual day of, the head of HR facilitated the day. I was not in the room. She was in a different state and we had a really short turnaround time. So she facilitated the discussions on site exceptionally well. She created that openness, that psychological safety because she had a relationship with the team members. She made sure that the team members were engaged, they were productive, they took some ownership in the idea creating, but also she made sure that the conversations were thoughtful and productive. The engagement between herself and I did not end there, and that's kind of what I want to focus on. We are still working together because execution is where the real value of these idea sharing and in-person retreats and working groups it happens. So we are working together now on synthesizing the ideas that the working group had, building next steps, creating accountability and metrics, and ensuring that momentum continues beyond the day, the week, when those folks had the most excitement and energy because they were all together. And so, for anyone out there that is an HR leader or a learning and development leader within the organization, just a reminder that you don't have to carry everything alone. You're asked to do so much. And even when you have the skill set and the passion for it, you may not have the bandwidth for it. And so sometimes external partners like myself can help come in and provide that structure or the facilitation expertise. Some objectivity, right? Being an outside perspective, looking in can sometimes highlight some needs or just bring fresh ideas, but also provide accountability support. I think the important nuance here to think about is that as an external provider, my goal is to amplify the internal leadership, not to replace it. And I love when, I'd say the best outcomes are when the internal insight and the external facilitation or expertise can work together. So if your organization is working on leadership development, employee engagement, career growth, just communication in general, team culture, strategic planning, I would love to be a resource or a thought partner for you and your team. Collaboration is always my goal, and building a relationship that extends beyond the day of facilitation or the training on site. That's really what I consider a win and a great opportunity for all involved to gain, to grow, and to continue momentum. Let me know if I can be a resource to you or your organization. Have a great day.